Imagine a territory so vast it could practically encompass half of the European continent, but with a surprisingly sparse population. Russia is a geopolitical enigma that defies conventional territorial occupation logic. With an impressive extension of 17,098,242 square kilometers, this geographical giant stands out as the world's largest country, occupying almost 1/6 of the entire terrestrial area of the planet. However, its population density tells a completely different story. A narrative of immense spaces, extreme climatic conditions, and a historical past marked by unique demographic challenges. Did you know that this video can completely change how you understand why Russia is the largest country in the world, but has so few people? Stay until the end, because I'm going to reveal a surprising curiosity that most people have never noticed. It's something that can truly make you rethink everything you know. Don't miss it. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any revealing and intriguing videos. The journey to understanding this Russian paradox begins by diving into the entrails of a territory that challenges imagination. Imagine a land where temperatures can drop to an incredible -50 degrees Fahrenheit in winter, transforming vast regions into an impassable ice desert. The extremely hostile climatic conditions of Siberia, which represents approximately 77% of the Russian territory, function as a natural barrier that historically prevented massive colonization and population. This region, a true challenge to human survival, is characterized by an environment so severe that only native populations, like the Siberian peoples, have developed unique adaptations to resist. The Russian demographic history is a complex tapestry woven with threads of monumental tragedies. Wars, revolutions, and periods of intense political turbulence decimated entire populations. World War II, known in Russia as the Great Patriotic War, claimed approximately 27 million Soviet lives, a number that surpasses the losses of any other country in the conflict. This demographic trauma left deep scars that continue to impact the country's population structure. From an economic perspective, the low population density translates into significant challenges for national development. Despite possessing abundant natural resources such as oil, natural gas, coal, iron ore, and precious metals, the scarcity of qualified workforce strategically distributed across the territory represents a bottleneck for Russian economic growth potential. The majority of the population is concentrated in the European western region of the country, near major centers like Moscow and St. Petersburg, leaving vast eastern territories practically uninhabited. Demographic curiosities reveal fascinating nuances about this sleeping giant. Russia has only 8.4 inhabitants per square kilometer, a drastically low number when compared to European countries like Germany, with 232 inhabitants per square kilometer, or the Netherlands with 508 inhabitants per square kilometer. This disparity is not the result of a single factor, but of a complex combination of historical, geographical, and socio-economic elements. One of the most intriguing aspects is the country's diversified ethnic composition. Although ethnic Russians represent about 77% of the population, there are more than 190 different ethnic groups, creating an extremely rich and complex cultural mosaic. This diversity is reflected not only in statistics, but in the very Russian national identity, an identity built on the ability to survive and thrive under extremely challenging conditions. The physical geography of Russia adds more layers to this population mystery. Immense territories in the north are composed of tundra and coniferous forests, regions where permanent human life becomes practically impossible. Siberia, for example, is a true challenge for any mass colonization project. Short and extremely humid summers alternate with rigorous winters that can last up to 9 months of the year. Russian demographic policies have been seeking to reverse this scenario in recent decades. Government programs to encourage birth rates, benefits for families with multiple children, and awareness campaigns have been implemented as strategies to increase population growth. However, challenges such as low birth rates, population aging, and emigration continue to be significant obstacles. From a geopolitical perspective, this unique demographic configuration puts Russia in a singular strategic position. Its vast territory, even with a reduced population, represents an important trump card in international relations. The ability to defend extensive borders, control strategic routes, and possess immeasurable natural reserves confers upon the country a global power and relevance that transcends population numbers. A curiosity that few know: despite its gigantic territorial extension, Russia has fewer inhabitants than Bangladesh, a tiny country in comparison. This statistic alone demonstrates how extraordinary the Russian demographic reality is. Just imagine a territory that could comfortably accommodate hundreds of millions of people, housing a population smaller than many continental countries. Demographic projections for the coming decades suggest that Russia will continue to face significant challenges. Estimates indicate that the population may continue to decrease, especially in the most remote and economically less developed regions. Immigration policies, economic incentives, and social programs will be crucial to reversing this trend. This video revealed just a small part of the fascinating puzzle that is Russia, a country where geography, history, culture, and demographic challenges intertwine in a unique and surprising way. But the journey of discoveries cannot stop here. Want to continue exploring incredible secrets like this? Subscribe right now to our channel. Click the subscription button, enable notifications, and get ready to dive into content that goes beyond the conventional. Each video is a new adventure, each second a new revelation. Don't miss the opportunity to expand your horizons and discover fascinating worlds right under your nose. Subscribe now and be part of this Knowledge Explorer community.